Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Bootroom Podcast. It's the first time we've been in the studio for a long while. I'm joined by Jamie McCready.
Hola, ¿cómo está, amiga? Enseña, por favor.
Can we switch the language to English?
Yeah, hello, my name's Jamie, and welcome back. It's been an absolute pleasure. It's been a while.
And who else do we have alongside us today?
Oliver Moore.
Thank you for having me on, guys. Can't wait to be back in front of the camera. Let's get this started, shall we?
We shall, but can I just say quickly, we're so close to 1 million. So if you want to hit the like button, subscribe, share it with your mum,
It's 1 million
dad.
views, mate.
1 million views. But you don't need to specify. We're close to 1 million
Yeah, but
views. Keep viewing it. Thank you very much. Let's get on with this.
Okay, Liverpool versus Burnley, yesterday's game at the time of recording.
Yep.
I know you have some strong opinions on this. First, I want to get your opinions, Oliver, as a neutral. Did you watch the game first off?
I didn't really watch it.
Okay.
I was out and I saw Kirkers. I was like, why has he been drugged off? And then I saw it and I was like, I think Slot was a bit smart yesterday because you could obviously gone down to 10 men if I think Kirkers dead on the pitch. But I think it's another late goal. You kept it late, but obviously it's 3 points in the bag, so you can't complain, can you?
Exactly, but I find that Jamie McCready probably will be complaining. But Slot's ruthlessness
rude, mate.
with Kirkes, I love it personally.
Yeah, so do I. It's about time we decide to
Okay.
take someone off.
What are your complaints? Because I know that you have some complaints, particularly with Salah.
Yeah, okay. I think first and foremost, I said at the start of the season, I triple captained him, so I'm not like salty about it. All right, but he didn't do well against Bournemouth. I said give him 5 games, and we can see where he is in those 5 games.
You said something controversial to me.
What?
You said Mohamed Salah should be sold.
Yeah, I think he should because he's on what is it, 400 grand a week? Yeah, 400 grand a week. We can. I think I'm underestimated. I think we can get 25 million, 30 million for him in January, right? Because he still has a year and a half left on the contract. We could even get a bit more for him, which is just a bonus. He in the first 5 games hasn't produced too much. He's been quite the lazy player that we've seen maybe 3 seasons ago. Well, he's still got a good amount of goals, but we have got to remember. And I made this comparison earlier. It's like, oh, it's Mohamed Salah. But yeah, Troy Deeney was a legend at Watford. Doesn't mean we want Troy Deeney back at Watford. Do you get what I mean? Salah's a legend.
No, I don't.
We respect him for it. We let him leave on a high.
You said it yourself. It's Mohamed Salah. You don't sell Mohamed Salah. He's still producing numbers. If he's still producing numbers, winning us games, we keep him no matter what.
Okay, then maybe you change your stance then and say, give Salah another 5 games. But if it really becomes atrocious and it's 10 games into the Premier League and he scored 3 goals and got 1 assist, all right, that's not horrendous. I mean, obviously that's a contribution every couple of games on average. But I think you've got to look at it and think you've got Rio on the bench. And I don't want to overhype him. You've got Chiesa that never gets a shout. Right wing, left wing, I don't care. You're a Premier League
Or even up
footballer.
front. Yeah.
Or even up front. And you've got Gakpo that's quite versatile. You've got Szoboszlai that's played on the right wing before. So I'm just saying there's options. And I just feel like we need to kick Salah up the backside a tiny bit and say, actually, mate, you might be Mo Salah, but we've got players that are coming through. You're not going to be at this club forever. Simple as that.
My question is, what do you think about Isak? Because I know he got left out yesterday. So where do you think Isak slots in for you lot?
Well,
I like the pun there. But yeah.
I don't think he intended that.
I know,
to be
that's
fun.
extra points.
But for me, sadly, I think Gakpo drops to the bench. I think Ekitike plays off the left.
So like a Julian Alvarez type
Yeah,
of player.
Isak's up top, Salah on the right.
I was a bit disappointed that he didn't play yesterday.
Well, he's
Are you? I've
he
told you
hasn't
this
had a
before.
pre-season. Oh, I don't care.
Because there were reports, and Slot said it himself before the game.
we've got to manage his fitness.
Okay.
He's not going to play.
So there's 2 sides of the cookie here. Number one, if the bloke,
cookie.
or the crisp or whatever, he essentially went on strike, yeah. Which is it's a bit like it's one of those things that's like you can legally do it, but it's one of those where it's like really a bit unprofessional. So you're telling me in the 3 or 4 weeks that he wasn't playing or trading at Newcastle, he was at home watching telly,
Well, no,
eating crisps, having coke.
No. He was doing individual. I've told you this. He was doing individual training, but individual training is different to a full pre-season where you play games. He hasn't had that yet. My assumption is he's going to start off with maybe playing some under 21s games to gain fitness back, and then he comes back into the first team.
But it's already not a good look for him coming into the team having gone on strike and moaned about not signing for Liverpool in the first place. So if he doesn't perform, I think people are going to look back and say, actually, mate, which I don't know if he will, I don't know if he won't. I hope he does, but I'm just saying we could look back at this in a season time, 2 seasons time and think, mate, you moaned about coming here, you've produced little goals, and all of a sudden we're 3rd in the Premier League and Salah's gone, luckily, hopefully. Do you know what I mean? But
hopefully, Salah's gone.
You can't get rid of Salah,
That
mate.
is disgraceful.
Well, look, people honestly want to disagree. They want to say, oh, you're a Liverpool fan. At the end of the day, opinions are there to be had. But I'm just saying, Salah hasn't been performing. And quite frankly, if Isak doesn't play Atletico Madrid, I'm just then there's questions to be asked because what has he been doing for the last 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks?
Individual training.
Then how did he get called up to the Sweden squad?
I don't know.
we go.
I'm not a Sweden manager. I don't know anything about
because-
Sweden.
because again-
he played 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Come on.
But if the Sweden manager's doing the same thing that you two are doing, oh, it's Mohamed Salah, oh, it's Alexander Isak, let's call him up, then what's the point? What's the point of saying, it's only Mohamed Salah, and then let him score 3 goals in the Premier League season in the first half of the campaign?
Well, he hasn't scored 3. He's done well in terms of numbers this season, Salah. But we're talking about Isak now.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking in terms of contributions, and I'm not quite sure, genuinely I'm not quite sure, if Isak's going to get the output that we saw at Newcastle. And I say that because if you look at Liverpool's team, we see contributors aside from Mo Salah, but a lot of the goals last season came from Mo Salah.
Yeah.
It came from that right-hand side. It came from Salah being a bit greedy. And it's like, Isak's got that skill, he's got that dribbling, he's got the athleticism, but we as a team, we're not going to become Isak FC. We still need to to contribute Gakpo, Salah, Mane, not Mane, bro, like all these guys. do you get what I mean? I'm just saying, I'm a bit lost for it, but I never judge a book by its cover. He should come to the team and he has to score goals.
But we're not going to become Isak FC because we're going to see this more.
Yeah, but if
he's not going to be the main man at Newcastle. He was the main man.
Yeah.
He's not going to be the main man at Liverpool.
That's what I mean.
All of our goal contributions are going to be spread around through Salah, Isak, Ekitike, Gakpo, Wirtz, all of these guys.
How often do you, genuinely though, I'm a bit unsure about this, how often do we see Liverpool cross the ball into the box?
We're doing it a lot more.
Recently?
Yesterday, this
specifically.
season, yeah.
And it's, we have to change our play a tiny bit. And I've genuinely been very upset with Liverpool scoring in the 95th minute.
Is it sustainable, do you think?
No. I spoke to someone who was like, Alex Ferguson did it. All right. Who cares if Alex Ferguson did it? That's in the past. We're in the future now.
I know, it's modern football. It's reminded me a bit of Klopp's last season, where we would go down.
We just like, we need to get there, but we're just like scraping it. And quite honestly, I think Slot needs to look at himself and just think, all right, we're top of the league. We're doing really well, but it's Burnley away. Which on paper...
It's bloody Burnley.
But on paper, it seems easier than it is. Burnley's a tough place to go.
Yeah, I know.
And this is where I said yesterday, I think I would rather, like, had Elliott been there, or like these players that are on the frisk of being in like the first team, and you give them Burnley away. I think it's really important to play them in these games because they have something to prove. Whereas Salah probably thinks he said, it's only Burnley. Whereas Elliott's thinking, if I score 2 goals here and get an assist, I could be back in the team. So it's those sort of players that you need to play against Burnley to just really...
Elliott's not here anymore, so who would you have played? Curtis Jones
I would have played
out.
I would have played Rio. I would have played the whole bench. I would have played Mamardashvili, Rio. I would have played Shazer. Because we signed Mamardashvili for £35 million, got rid of Kelleher.
What are you on about?
Can we just move on from this?
No, last thing I want to say.
Oh my
Yesterday,
God.
Alisson made, 1 save?
Yeah, because he didn't have a lot to do.
So put Mamardashvili in goal and he's got nothing to moan about.
Well, I think we're trying to stat pad Alisson appearances and clean sheets at the moment.
Yeah, so...
All right, well, yeah, we did a good job, but it's not the same.
Can we stop with your rant right now? Because
you asked me a question, so I'm just answering the question.
Oliver's been a bit left out so far.
Yeah, that's fine.
So let's talk about Brentford versus
Top 5,
Chelsea.
sorry. I'm just saying.
That's right. Everyone's
I obviously... I didn't watch the game. Can you run me through it?
I just thought... I think the atmosphere at Brentford got to us a bit because from that opening kickoff...
I don't think I've ever heard that in a sentence. What? Atmosphere in Brentford in the same
No, because the Brentford fans were loud. You just heard it.
Honestly,
it was constant, don't get me wrong. But what we would... There's one player...
I know a few people that go to Brentford, mate. They're not the loudest, I'll tell you that.
But Gittins was like... this Gittins guy, he doesn't take on his man.
Oh, leave it out.
No.
Honestly.
who was gassing Gittins when he signed?
Tyler was gassing Gittins.
No, call out the cameraman. Don't call out the cameraman.
No, I was against him. I was like, why are we spending 65 million on the Madueke?
And you were all against Maresca.
I personally...
And now look at what he's doing.
Maresca's done... he's won us 2 trophies. He's done a lot more... I think the way Potter was going, he might have done something similar to
2
Maresca.
trophies. It's a Conference League. Let's be real. It's
a trophy is a trophy.
A trophy is a trophy. We beat the Champions League winners in that fashion. You've got to give it to us.
Good point. But I've got to say, though...
I don't think...
I'd love to be in Maresca's shoes right now.
Spurs had a better season than you last season, by the way.
Honestly, though, I'd rather be in Maresca's shoes right now than anyone else. You've got very limited pressure.
Any other manager in the Prem?
Very limited pressure. You've got a squad that's only becoming better by the week. And what can we expect from Chelsea?
So you'd rather be in Maresca's position compared to a Slot or a Pep Guardiola?
Well, I think with Pep Guardiola, that's going downhill.
But they're not going to sack him.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying with Slot, Slot has got the expectation after we spent so much money
to
win something. Whereas Maresca, if he wins the Carabao Cup, for example, and finishes 3rd in the Prem, that's an all right season.
Yeah,
we're back. And then the following season's a bit more pressure on him. He's just off the back of winning a Club World Cup in a season stacked, and his players next year are going to be going to the World Cup. So it's like his players aren't going to have a rest. So for him to work around that, it's going to be top quality.
Yeah, I think he just needs... I think we need to give him a bit of time. I think the football's there. You could see it in games that the football's there. It's just... You've got to give him a bit of time, I think. Maybe after this season, we can start asking questions. But I think... João Pedro was a good addition. He didn't really do much this game, but the previous games he was doing quite well. So
big fan of I've forgot now. I was going to say big fan of someone, but I forgot.
Of someone? What, Caicedo?
No,
Enzo?
it was a manager, but I don't remember who.
Keith Andrews?
No, it'll probably come back to me. But
No, but there's one thing I did have to give Brentford for, which they were very good. The long throws did cause us a bit of trouble. Like those long throws, I think Prime Barkley's is coming back.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Prime Barkley's is coming back, guys. Like,
I've never watched Barclays, to be fair. Never watched it. Only watched the new stuff. But I remember what I was going to say. Obviously, Liverpool went before Slot. Amorim was linked with Liverpool.
Yeah,
Could you imagine how the tides would have changed if we got Amorim?
Well, no, I think it would have been a success. Maybe not win the league, but
I think it's the culture.
It's a United culture and curse.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not, but I don't really believe in curses.
Can we get back on?
Yeah,
this
we've got a lot to
Brentford
do,
Chelsea. What is this major offside call? It says
it was basically there was a throw in from Brentford in like the 93rd minute, and it's gone on. And then a Brentford player was offside, and he's flicked it on, and then Carvalho, former Liverpool player, is at the back post and just bounces it in. And then there's other things. If that throw should have been taken where it shouldn't have been taken.
Complaining about excuses for dropping points to Brentford is absolutely disgraceful. But I'm happy Fabio Carvalho is the one to score it.
But there we go.
That's
again,
my boy.
That game is literally no pressure on our shoulders, two sides, right? Brentford, Keith Andrews
can go play there.
Honestly, why have they got him? I would have preferred as a...
That's a bit rude.
Come on.
No.
He's not that...
You're giving them a chance, which I think is fair enough. But I feel like they're just trying to hold on to the Thomas Frank era just a bit too much. Move on, new slate.
Well, they sold a lot of good players.
Your good songs.
What's his name?
Hatchard.
Yes.
Kevin Shard.
What a baller. He's going to be the next one to leave Brentford next summer for big money.
Kevin Hatchard's a pundit, mate.
Huh?
Kevin Shard.
Kevin Shard.
Kevin Hatchard's a pundit on
You
TalkSport.
said Kevin Hatchett.
Yes, and he went, yes, he's going to leave Brentford next year. No, mate, he's not even at Brentford.
I'm talking about Kevin Shard
or
Shade or however you say his
your
name.
former man Henderson, he's still got it, let's be honest. That pass to Shard was I've got to give it to him.
Yeah, I think Henderson... We got World Cup to talk about very soon, boys, but that's not for today.
He's going to be ranting about that, aren't you, mate?
I'm on a podcast to talk on. I'm not a podcast to breathe.
Talk, but there's a difference between talking and ranting. And you do a lot of ranting, buddy.
What minute was that? I got to clip that. 13, 14. Get in. Okay. Right, I'll lead you on then to the Manchester derby.
Yes.
But I'm going to give the assist to Oliver because I didn't even watch it. So
I didn't even watch it.
None of us have watched it, but from what I've seen, City have cruised to victory.
Phil Foden got back into it, man. Phil Foden's got in there back in the sheet.
I think
it's with Foden, it's a lot of... Is it the attitude of the player, or is it... Don't get me wrong, the ability's there for Foden. I just think he might feel a little bit, I don't know, insecure because you've got Cherky, but now Cherky's out. I think it's a time for Foden to say, right, I've got a World Cup coming up.
there we go, yeah.
Let me just shine and show Pep I've still got it, and the fans.
I've just received a bit of info from our boy Harry Hennig.
Yeah, what has he said?
He said, Haaland class and Buemo their only threat. Sesko is poor.
Sesko.
It's one thing about Sesko. Let's just talk about Sesko.
Yep.
You're the club's biggest striker they've signed that summer, and you go to a penalty shootout away to Grimsby. Surely you're like, I've got to show my fans I'm a proper striker.
We're going back a long while here.
No, but you put yourself last.
Do you know what, though? That Grimsby game is one of those ones that you look back on and think, rainy night up north, probably half the stadium were consuming chips, peas and gravy. And it's one of those that you're going to look back on. It was a cold, windy night and Grimsby won, but good night for the club. I mean, screw United, mate. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. We've got a lot to talk about.
Should we go on to the Championship now?
Well, we were going to mention Arsenal just really quick. Obviously, Ange is the new manager of Forest. And obviously, good luck to Sergio Raimondo.
Yes.
Big up, Sergio.
Good luck
happy
to
for you, man.
Good luck to Nick, who we were going to get on the podcast, but now we can't. But don't worry, Nick. We will sort that one out very, very soon. But yeah, good luck to all of them.
That Zubamendi goal.
It was a
What a goal.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like Arsenal this season, again, I feel like there's pressure on their shoulders. But
there's always pressure on Arsenal.
They have the biggest
There's
pressure.
always pressure on them.
They've spent a lot of... it's not even Arsenal. It's Arteta.
But in Europe specifically, though, they don't have any pressure on themselves.
No, it's domestically they have a lot of pressure.
Well, lads, we've got Championship to talk about next.
Championship.
I do like a bit of Championship myself.
Especially in the world.
Yeah, I think one of the main talking points is Wrexham.
Oh, okay. I was going to say we're steering around the point. We've got to get to the games. Wrexham, do you want us to speak about that? Because obviously they spent £30 million.
They spent a lot of money. They've signed the likes of Kiefer Moore. I think they had the bigger net spend than Chelsea this
Connor
summer.
Cody.
Is Connor Cody there?
70 grand a week.
What?
70 grand a week.
No way.
And he scored the own goal at the weekend.
Oh, wowzers.
And you know who beat them as well? QPR, who aren't the best side, let's be honest.
That's far from... They're awful. They're not just not the best. They're absolutely awful. QPR.
Richard Kone, what a strike.
A couple of years ago, QPR were good.
Yeah, but...
Well, QPR have never been good, let's be honest. Like, they've had a couple of good players come through their academy. You've got Charlie Austin.
Oh.
So, we obviously... I'm not going to lie. Obviously, we didn't specifically make the show notes. Bit disappointed that there's no Watford being mentioned on it, though, mate.
They lost again, mate.
Go. You run us down on.
So essentially, I was thinking about going, but obviously we had the United Kingdom protests in London, and obviously all the transport was down and things like that. So I didn't want to anyway. So yeah, Watford lost 1-0 to Blackburn.
There's Uber, by the way.
Yeah, Uber.
What, £50?
Yeah.
Or was that the expense of the boot room or something?
Harry's credit card.
Anyway, I honestly thought Watford were going to win. Watford have got a young side, but they're missing their 2 key players: Chapvadadze, Imran Loser.
What happened to Loser?
The biggest one, he got a red card against
Loser's a loser right now, isn't he?
Chapvadadze's been injured since April. And I thought he was going to go. And people were like, oh, he's taken a while to recover. Mate, you've had the whole summer holiday off.
You know what needs to happen for you guys to get promoted again? You need to bring Backman back. Daniel Backman.
No, mate. I'm sure he put out a thing on his Instagram saying, sorry, Hornets, but I'm off to Spain or something like that. Mate, every single Hornet, including myself, yeah, we were buzzing. Get it? The pun? We were buzzing to see that guy leave.
Yeah.
Why? He's a good...
He would, in the middle of the game, he would sit there, he would sit on the floor, and he would literally do stretches where his legs are behind his head.
Yeah.
And I'm in front of him one game, and I'm thinking,
What
are you doing?
What's wrong with that? Harry the Hornet can join in as well.
Harry the Hornet's got the best atmosphere in the whole of Vicarage Road.
Yeah, I know.
But there's one song that ruins it. I'll tell Charlie Bush when he comes.
Okay.
Yellow Army. Yellow Army. It's the most draining song ever. It's like, if you want a tempoed side, if you want a side to play quick, aggressive, fast, wing play, all of that sort of stuff, Yellow Army, Yellow Army.
Then what do you suggest? Let's make a new chant right now.
There's a lot of good ones that,
Sing one then.
We're by far the greatest team Hertfordshire has ever seen. We are
A bit unoriginal.
Watford. Yeah, besides Yellow Army, you've got Red Army, Purple Army, Rainbow Army, all the armies. Honestly, you've got every army.
Yeah, I know.
So there's one thing I want to say. What about that Australian kid you have in your book? Like, I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Imran Kunda.
Yeah, the one that can score a free kick from pretty much anywhere.
Yeah, no, to be fair, this is the thing with Watford. It's like, Bar. Do you know Bar?
Yeah.
Demba Ba.
No, not Denver Bar. What's his name? Kawada Bar, whatever his first name is. He's a left winger, but he can play left wing back. For me, get that guy on the pitch. He's deadly. But the manager wants to play with wing backs, but he wants to play. He signed a guy from City called Allardyce. Not Allardyce. It's like something very similar.
Sam Allardyce.
Very
Big
similar.
Sam.
Big Sam will do a better job than this guy. 18 years old from the City Academy. He started all of the games so far. And I look at this guy and I think, how are you a professional footballer? It was bad enough having Ryan Andrews in the side, and now you've got his brother.
You don't like Ryan Andrews?
No, I was £3 million was a bargain.
Where did he go again?
Young Boys.
Young Boys. One of my favourite teams, if I do.
Okay.
And then amongst Europe. Should we get onto more of Europe or stay on Championship for now?
Championship is a couple more things. Obviously, Chris Wilder is going to return to Sheffield United again.
They have an obsession with this man. Sheffield United.
Surely there's someone better out there. Surely there's someone better than
Sheffield
him.
United didn't get relegated from the Prem last year, did they? No.
They've
been in the Championship for a couple of seasons.
They missed out to Sunderland.
So they sacked Chris Wilder for obviously not getting them promoted. And now they're like, oh, Chris, can you come back and do us a favour?
They've done that multiple times.
Third time they're going to do it.
Yeah, I know.
Again, same as Brentford, you move on. Honestly, you're going to become... You may as well reinvent the badge and get Chris Wilder's face on it.
Sorry, some of the stuff you say is absolutely ridiculous, mate.
It's honestly true. Do you know what? If I was a football club manager, owner, manager, player, whatever, things would be different, mate.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, go get your badges, mate. No one's stopping you.
I've been offered, actually.
Yeah, then go do that, mate.
None of your bees, mate.
Oh.
Well, I can't reveal it, can I, mate? We're streaming to 4 million people. How can I do
4 million.
Don't underestimate
Amazing,
the size of the
my
podcast. Right, what's up next?
Should we talk about Champions League preview?
Yeah.
Quickly. So Tottenham versus Villarreal.
Yeah.
Absolutely disgraceful. The tickets have gone on general sale, by the way.
And we were looking, it was £42.
Was it 42? I thought it was like 30 quid.
Or 37. So, yeah. Anyway, it's expensive for what it is. Tottenham are a load of crap.
But they do nice food.
Dude, yeah, but it's overpriced. I don't want a Tottenham Hotspur signature sausage roll for £14.50p and £3.50 for a
I got
Pepsi.
some nice free chicken burgers there, thank you very much.
Oh, yeah. As you know, I really like Tottenham.
That roast dinner.
If you've got any press passes going, guys, just hit me up.
Happy to take them.
Yeah, especially the ones when they play at the Tottenham Hotspur.
Curtis, hit me up, man.
To be fair, I was going to go to the City game next weekend, but I'll tell you why I'm not. Just got back from holiday in Greece. I'm sure you could tell I'm very tanned. And
You look the same, mate.
okay, well, that's not what I think. Anyway, I was going to go, but it's just on a day off, so I just thought I want to chill.
Okay.
I've got a good football manager side going, so I didn't want to.
Yeah, what you said disgraceful on the way to school today.
You've got Everton and Jamie, you're a Liverpool fan, correct?
And Watford and Barnet and
Okay.
Macclesfield and
Yeah. But what he said
Leeds.
today is that he has a soft spot for Everton.
No, and I say that because I like David Moyes. If you look at West Ham, they're in the mud right now. They're in a bin.
Yeah.
Potter, what Potter thought, and I don't know if anyone can actually disagree.
He's shifting the topic, by
No,
the way.
I'm not. He got offered the Ajax job, I'm pretty sure. And he was like, oh, I'm Graham Potter. I'm too big for that job.
Yeah, because he wanted to keep getting paid by Chelsea.
Yeah, which is smart. But then he's gone, oh, I'm Graham Potter. I did really... No, he did bad at Chelsea. I was at Brighton, right?
Yeah.
I did really well at Brighton. And now I can go to West Ham and turn their fortunes around as well. No, you can't. You cannot, mate. They've got a championship squad. And anyway, the original point, I forgot what we were talking about. But that's
You
my
have
point.
a soft spot for Everton.
Oh, yeah. Now, I'll say because obviously David Moyes went there and did really well. He's gone to Everton. He's done really well.
Yeah.
They've got a new stadium.
But you have a
It
soft
seems quite
spot for
nice.
Everton.
I
as a
like Jack
Liverpool fan.
Grealish. He's a good player. Who else in their team? Like Mikalenko.
Like, come on now.
Beto.
Let's talk properly here.
I do like a bit of Better in the team. I like Better. He's a good
Beto.
striker.
Not a big fan of Beto.
Why don't you like Beto?
Oh, they did overpay for Tyler
dunno.
Dibbling, though, in my opinion.
Yeah, they've got Dibbling. Yeah,
42 million.
Alcaraz, don't really know.
I don't
Alcaraz
really
is sick.
like any of them, any of the Everton
right,
players.
well.
They're
I-
absolutely
I'm-
disgraceful.
I'm a fair football fan.
Yeah, I like-
But
I'm
you
not.
should not have a soft spot for one of your rivals.
I don't. Yeah, but I don't think to myself, oh, he's Everton. I just think, all right.
What do you think?
Good luck to him.
You don't see Oliver being like, I love Fulham. I have a soft spot for Fulham.
Yeah, but-
Although he did follow Tottenham on Instagram.
Well,
He does follow Tottenham
I've seen
on Instagram.
Oliver in a Tottenham shirt before.
Really?
Yeah.
When was this? Is this
2 years
slander?
ago.
Yeah, slander, mate.
No, I'm joking, we didn't.
Actually, it's liable because it's on record.
Oh, here we go. No, but on a serious note, I honestly just think Oliver and I are a bit different because the thing is with Oliver, he is just a Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
Sorry. With me, I'm like a more
I
of a
go to
football fan.
Orient, but like, I like going
Yeah,
to
but
Orient.
yeah, but it's the same as me going to Watford.
Yeah, but
Right.
we're on a similar page there.
Yeah.
But then you just have, I think, because of the people you interviewed, you've got a bit of a connection
Yeah.
to the team.
Well, yeah, I've not really interviewed any Everton players, but yeah.
No, but
I
like,
get
you know,
your
like
point.
you've got the Mustafi man. He's done quite well. I swear
He's
they
a
got,
good
they
guy.
got Europa League, innit?
No, they got Conference League,
Oh yeah.
but they beat FCSB, the Romanian side, and they beat the New Saints of Wales, and then they've been all over like mainly Eastern Europe, but now they're in the Conference League.
I hope they got Palace.
And I wish him well, man.
Well, we're-
Honestly, top guy. And I said this to you earlier.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mention names, but essentially for my own podcast, I was going to get someone else to do an interview with me, so it would have been a 2-on-1. And that would have been the first ever podcast I did. So I'm just thinking to myself today, what if I did that? How different the podcast would have been? Because this podcast would be different now, I'll tell you that.
We've got a very off topic today.
But we haven't got too much to talk about. But yeah, Bilbao versus Arsenal, who honestly cares about that?
I said
No one in is an Arsenal fan. So we're going to do score predictions though.
Okay, Tottenham versus Villarreal. Villarreal win.
2-0, Villarreal.
2-1 Villarreal.
Can you get away tickets? They're probably cheaper than the home end. Sorry.
That's probably sold out, mate. But I'm gonna go 2-1 Villarreal.
Okay,
screw
Bilbao versus Arsenal.
Oh, 4-0 Arsenal.
Yeah.
Arsenal.
6-0.
6-0. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to say 4-1.
What was that about Carragher doing that thing with Athletic Club?
Oh, it's 'cause their
Athletic
loyalty
Bilbao.
thing. Their loyalty
They gave
thing.
him an award for being a one-club man.
Because
It's
you know, they only
it's got
sign
nothing
people.
to do with Atletico.
Because
Athletic
they
Club.
sign people from the Basque region and
Yeah, I assume that's the
Carragher's
reason.
not Basque, is he? He's a Scousher.
Well, I mean,
but he-
one of his best mates managed in Spain, so he has that
Well,
Spanish
that is literally like Wigan giving out an award to Alisson for keeping a clean sheet in the Premier League. I'm sorry, but that's just woke, mate.
link. All
And
right.
it's just another thing for Athletic Club to get into the media.
It's also another thing you're complaining about.
All right.
Add that to the list.
Nothing's perfect in this world, mate. It's like this table.
Yeah,
it's not straight. Someone's
have-
made it wonky. Someone's made the table.
That's
shit.
intentional.
Yeah, I know it's intentional.
Can we have a bit of positivity
Yeah,
from
we can.
one
Positive
episode?
vibes.
It's
You need
raining.
some- Okay, that doesn't mean positive. You can go have your first shower.
Positive. I've got a positive. What did you just say?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
do you know what?
I
colours
was
is that?
on- Go on,
It's,
talk.
it's sunny skies and there's like a little like rain, so
Yeah.
there might be a little
I see
rainbow.
a rainbow outside.
Yeah, there might
I
be a
was
little
on
rainbow.
Football Manager yesterday.
Uh,
Guess who came up to recommend to sign?
Alexi
Backman.
Rojas.
Coach. Not Daniel Backman, no.
Sergio.
think, boy.
Sergio.
No,
His name begins with an M.
Ross.
You can shout it out if
No,
you want. M-A-R-K.
I'm
R-O-B-S-I-O-N.
not good at spelling.
Mark Robinson. And it was there. Sign Mark Robinson.
Did you sign him?
He's now part of my staff at Everton Football Club.
I'm proud.
Disgraceful.
Proud of you, man.
Everton is awful. I feel sorry for him in your FM save.
Well, to be fair, we're not doing very well. Anyway,
Exactly.
look, Liverpool versus Atletico Madrid, big game. It's going to be an intense game.
2-1 Liverpool.
But can I mention it? Because obviously, with Slot, it was like all out attack, all gung-ho is the word, right? and obviously Simeone, whatever his name is quite similar. Slot is a bit more reserved. So I don't know how well he's going to be able to contain the aggression of Atletico Madrid. The Premier League hasn't got too many aggressive teams.
Well, what I imagine happening is I could see a world where we draw 1-1, and what happens is Atletico catch us early, score one, park the bus, and then we get one late on again. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say 2-0.
2-0 who?
Liverpool.
Okay. What about you, Oliver?
I'm going to say 1-1. I think both sides will score. But
it's going to be a horrible game.
That rain, oh my God, just off topic again. No. Oh my.
Oh, no. Bloody up. Right.
Bayern Chelsea, Oliver.
Back in the big time.
For the first time in a while.
Yeah.
We're going back to the place where we won it. We beat them in their own backyard. I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea, I think.
What?
Are you... That's so biased, by the way.
2-1. I could have gone 3-1.
I'm going to say...
2-0 Bayern.
2-1 Bayern.
Okay.
I think we'll score, don't get me wrong, but I think we're going to win.
Nicholas Jackson, can he play?
He can.
Oh, no, he can't.
Nicholas Jackson.
Nicholas Jackson. Right, anyway, Manchester City versus Napoli. Napoli. Guess who plays for Napoli?
Diego Maradona. Oh, okay.
Maradona.
On De Bruyne.
De Bruyne. And Lukaku.
But he's injured, mate.
Does he still play there?
He's injured. He's done his ACL.
That guy's played for everything.
He's done
his ACL.
He's out with like a foot injury or something.
Not Lukaku, man.
That's why they had to sign Højlund. Imagine, I can see it, yeah. I can see it now. De Bruyne plays the ball into Højlund and Højlund scores.
If Højlund scores, that's absolutely amazing. Last game, Newcastle beat
We're going to score
Barcelona.
prediction for Napoli, mate.
Have we not?
2-0 Napoli.
11-0.
No. It's locked in. No,
4-2, 4-2
It's locked in. It's locked in. I'm going to say 4-2. You said 11-0. So,
Newcastle versus Barcelona. That was good.
have you seen Barcelona's stadium predicament?
No.
The Camp Nou's not ready. So they requested to play the first 2 La Liga games away, which was accepted.
Yeah.
So their third one was at home, but the Camp Nou wasn't ready. And the Olympic Stadium, which is where they've been playing at, was being used for a concert. I think Post Malone concert.
Yeah.
So they've ended up playing in their youth stadium.
Well, is Yamal back after he had a pubic injury?
I don't think that was true, mate. I think you've fallen for the bait there.
That's true, wasn't it?
No. What's happened is he's picked up an injury, or he went to Spain, international duty injured. Spain have had him play both games, knowing he's injured on painkillers.
But why did Barcelona tweet out about pubic injury?
I don't know. Maybe it was Photoshop, buddy.
But the green guys, not the green, the guy, it might not be ESPN. There's a guy that I follow, big guy.
Metro Sport or something?
No. It's a reliable source. It's literally a very...
Sport Bible, is that what you're talking about?
No, baby, it's the green one. Anyway, I'm going to say 2-0 Newcastle.
Really?
Shock the world, yeah.
That's going to be a draw, man. It screams 2-2 draw.
I'm going to go 2-1 Barcelona.
2-1 Barcelona. Is it time for my least favourite part of the episode?
Right, but leave then.
Okay. All right. Fairs. See you there, mate.
Substitution?
What's the song we do for Unique Leagues? 3, 2, 1, go. Lads, I've got some big statements and stories for you in this past week. UEFA has ruled Slovakia. They shall be officially recognised alongside Czechia, the winners of Euro 1976. So Czechoslovakia used to be part of the Eastern Bloc, right? Bit of history lesson. But obviously countries, the USSR used to be made of like Russia, Uzbekistan, Belarus, Ukraine, right? Yeah. And the Baltics as well. This is the same thing with Czechoslovakia, where perhaps Czech were awarded the 76 Euros, but now Slovakia happened as well. So essentially today, we've just had a Euros winner. What does that call for?
Celebration.
Yeah! Okay, to leave you two, right, so now you've got to try and get a story out of this. Where's the camera? Right, try and get a story out of that. But you've got to be quick because we can't keep them waiting too long. It's all in, I believe it's Chinese.
So a post from Kitchi Official says that...
That's the team, by the way, in Hong Kong.
Tun Chon Lok, Chen Njuhin and Jay Haddo have all had international call-ups.
Yeah, okay, so the story behind it, good for reading that one out. Very well done. Jay Haddo is an English guy, right? But he's got heritage from Hong Kong. So I interviewed him, and now he's back in Hong Kong, in the top league of Hong Kong.
Oh, that's Jay that you interviewed?
Yes.
Oh.
And he's just been called up to the Hong Kong national team.
Oh, I missed one out.
That's brilliant news.
Yeah. So what does that call for?
Well done. Celebration.
Yay! Hey, Jay, you told me to be positive. Maybe it was just the co-hosts I was
Yes.
dealt with. I'm joking. Please don't look at me like that. Anyway, there's another story. Charlie, you can read this one. Try and get a story out of this one. It's a bit easier to understand because it is in our own language. And it is involving Asian football
Right.
once again.
Okay. A 27-year ban lifted. What's going on there?
27, boys. 27.
Right. The only Korean goalkeeper that has been allowed to play in the K-League since 1999. What are your thoughts?
Oh.
Very interesting.
So you
So
mean
there's a ban in the J League where only Japanese goalkeepers specifically can be in the league. But there's no foreign goalkeepers allowed.
A few
apart
countries
from
have
that
a
one.
similar rule. Like Saudi Arabia, you have to have a certain amount of players.
Yeah,
but that's
Gibraltar's
very
similar,
specific.
but just the
so-
goalkeepers, because they say that obviously you got like 2 centre backs, 2 wing backs, 3 midfielders, whatever. But you've only gonna have 1 keeper in your starting 11, so they want to keep it
Japanese?
regional.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there's one more story. Swipe right, I think.
No.
Oh, there's no more.
No more.
Oh, okay
Oh,
then. I'll take it back. I'm sure there was one more. There was one more. Lads, I've already told you this, but you're gonna have to act really shocked like you know.
Daniel Farker.
So, who is it?
Daniel Farker.
Daniel Farker.
Daniel Farke. That was good. Oh,
I love Daniel Farker, by the way. What a man.
Yeah.
Even though he manages Leeds, I don't like Leeds.
oh, I've got a soft spot for Leeds, boys.
You have a soft spot for everyone, mate.
No, honestly though. So Daniel Farke was a manager in Russia before the war in Ukraine.
Krasnodar, big team over
No,
there.
they are a big
played
team.
them a few years ago.
So
in the
he
Champions
left.
League.
He left Norwich and went to Russia. He never managed a game. I don't know quite how long he was there for, but let's just say it was 3 weeks. Right? They were in pre-season or whatever. Imagine buying a house in Russia, and then a war starts because I don't think where the team is like close to Europe. It's probably in the Asian side of Russia. Buying a house, trying to set up your life, and then obviously the invasion of Ukraine, and then you've got to pack your bags and go. And then he ended up in Germany.
Yeah. I
It
think
was either
he
Germany before or
first.
after, but yeah, he went to Mönchengladbach.
Hoffenheim? Mönchengladbach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be right.
I feel like these jobs are a bit big for Daniel Farke. I've got to be honest. Mönchengladbach's a big team.
like
He's
Chris
an
Wilder.
average manager.
Like Chris Wilder, isn't this like his 3rd or 2nd time back at Leeds or something? He's been there before, right?
No, he was at Norwich
No, he
before.
was at Norwich.
Oh, was he at Norwich before?
I've got to say,
that's
I've got to say
terrible.
that the Bristol City manager, I've not even bothered to learn his name, but lads, I've got a cold and that, all right. At the start of the year, I said he's tactically smart, tactically aware, and they've won again. Actually, I don't even know where they are in the league.
They're 3rd.
3-0
They're
against
3rd.
Sheffield Wednesday. 3
third in
goals
the
in half
league.
an hour.
Yeah.
Excellent performance.
And I just, do you know how I found out he was a tactical masterclass? I looked at him and I went, you know what you're doing. And I just said it from there, and I'm correct.
Well, they're 3rd in the league for a reason.
They are 3rd. Wow.
And also, when they got knocked out of the playoffs last year to Sheffield United, obviously they got battered over both legs. They came back this season, they beat them, was it 3 or 4-0 away on opening day.
We
That's
want
how
to
you bounce
see
back.
them in the Premier
Yeah.
League. It's a new team. We
Yeah,
need
new team,
teams.
Yeah. And speaking of which,
Please,
Sheffield
Bristol City,
United
get
played
rid
5,
of
lost
them,
5 in the Championship.
Awful.
Rock bottom.
Horrible. Do you-
Both Sheffield United,
And
both
Wed-
Sheffield
and Wednesday.
sides
Yep.
are down.
I haven't-
right
I
at
haven't
the
won a
bottom.
game yet,
It's
either of them.
poor for Sheffield.
It could be another one of those like Luton things where like they were in the Prem a couple of years back. But
And then
what
just go down.
what's really disappointing is I've got a Watford mate who was like, oh, if we were to get rid of Pezzolano at Watford, get Ruben Sellers in. And he was like, because he did well at Hull.
Ruben Sellers needs to go.
He
back
didn't do
to
well at
Reading
Hull. He didn't do well
ASAP.
at Hull.
I
He
do
didn't
not
do
know
well.
why
He
he
didn't
left
do-
Reading. Why would he leave Reading for the money?
He got the interim role at Southampton, and he did quite well, if I remember. And at Reading, it was like, okay, I'm not really a big fan of him, but at Reading, he left on his own terms.
But he was doing well.
Okay,
That's one thing I'll say.
He was terrible at Hull.
And
though.
Reading, I think they're in the relegation zone now. Imagine they get relegated to League
Yeah.
2
oh my word,
after being in the Championship. What, 3 years ago?
with their stadium as well, and he's down the
Yeah.
road. It's
Yeah.
one of those things. But right, I've got nothing else to say. Will enough. I spoke to this whole episode. Nothing else to say. I've got one more thing
Don't
to
think so.
mention.
I mean, all I was going to say was, like 3-4 years ago, when Hull were pushing for the playoffs, they were fantastic, and like they've
They
not had
were.
the same thing since. Like it's been 4
Do you know the
years.
guy who
of
plays for
constant
Hull called
managers.
like Bellamoui?
Yes, I do.
Good player.
The Algerian.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fantastic, but I think he's out with an injury, or he was out with an injury for
There's a good guy.
few months. Yeah.
A good guy in Bulgaria called Pektov, FM, good player. That I've got him on the FM side, but he's not really doing too well. So I've loaned him out. Unfortunately, to Bolton. He's done quite well there. You got anything else?
Wanderers.
There we go. There's a John.
Yeah, there we go.
But no, I was going to say we've got quite a few good guests coming on the pod. So do you want to reel us through, considering you listen so well? So you want to tell us all the guests that we're coming on?
So we have
in order. Can you do it in order?
order.
Who's next week?
Jack Saunders.
Adam Thompson.
Hey, Adam Thompson.
Okay, in
Doing
terms
it.
of Adam Thompson's coming back, which is fantastic. Obviously, very excited to see him.
Yeah,
we
good
have
guy.
Jack Saunders coming in. I'm not sure about the orders. We have Charlie Bush coming in. We have Chris Moore.
There we go.
We have Nnamdi Nwachukwu.
Yeah.
Who else do we have? Anyone else?
Hugo Langton,
Yep.
Adrian Tucker.
Yeah. Oh, Adrian Tucker. Yeah.
Zaid. I hate saying
Scott Chegg's coming in soon. Okay.
Right, I think that concludes the episode.
Okay.
Very abrupt.
Okay.
I think it's a new season here at the Boot Room. We need to do a better end. A handshake.
No.
We'll
Keep
get
the handshake, but add in a small thing.
Why
more.
don't we keep the handshake for the guests only? Let's have a special thing for
Once
us.
we forget though.
Jamie, you just needed a stop.
Wait, I've just seen Adrian Tucker's coming on the 29th of this month. That's only like 2 weeks away or something, right? Anyway, sorry, mid-podcast. Those are the sorts of chats we have, right?
What should we do to end it?
I honestly think we get up and do like a moonwalk.
Should we salute? That's a good idea.
A salute, goodbye.
But we've got to sing at the same time. We've got to sing a song.
What are we singing?
No. What's the good song that we all know?
Sweet dreams are made.
Adele, Skyfall.
Let the sky fall,
Let it crumble. We will stand tall and take it all. Together let the sky fall.
Been a pleasure here today on the Boot Room Podcast.
Let it tumble. We will stand tall.
Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like. We're close to 100 million. No, not 100 million.
We wish.
1 million views. We wish soon, perhaps. But yeah, Zay Glover, Oliver Moore, Charlie Granger,
Subscribe.
myself, and Jamie McCready. Pleasure. Zay, come in quickly before we go. Oliver
Everyone
Moore, get
in,
Everyone
everyone
in.
We've all got to sing Skyfall now. When the
sky
sky falls, let we tumble. We will stand tall and take it all.